What's good, homeboy? Woke up from a disgustingly long nap. Didn't really get much sleep last night, which is most important for me if I want to have a good workout. Maybe not build muscle, but at least have a good workout, which I'm more interested in because not every day you're going to be building tons of muscle all the time, you know. It's not like you're going to be building muscle every day you're in the gym. Some muscle in your body is going to grow an inch, you know what I mean? It's not technically, it's not technically how it works. So don't think of it as that. Don't think of it as that. So yeah, I'm not eating right now because I already ate a whole box of mac and cheese. Not the whole box, still a couple freaking crumbs in here, but I don't think I really want to finish that. Like, I don't know, like how I made it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of weird. So it was like, I don't think I want to sit around and eat that for any longer. It tastes so freaking weird. I don't know. I just didn't really like it, so it's like, screw it, forget it. Oh. Hopefully, it's not too zoomed in too much. Oh, okay, sorry. All right, but yes. So today is chest day. So we're gonna engage in dumbbells today or Smith machine. Smith machine. So, like I said, we keep switching around every week. 1 week Smith machine, next week dumbbells, other week free weight. But how it's gonna be for me is gonna be next week free weight, week after that. No, next week dumbbells, week after that free weight. So I already got a good chunk of my calories down before I left. Already got literally already hit kind of already over, literally over my carbs. So I'm already 300 carbs in, which is perfect because I had a bowl of rice this morning. Came home, had 2 beef patties, and then had that bowl of mac and cheese. So pump today is gonna be solidified hood classic. Another thing I'm excited for. So, but hey man, like if I'm getting my they're all my calories down by before my lift and whatnot, like I'm honestly happy, you know. I still got a good chunk of proteins to go, which is not the biggest deal. I think we got almost half of it consumed. I think we could definitely get that down. Maybe I'll kill a smoothie. My own smoothie, not the freaking store bought, not the one in the gym, because that's, I don't know, I can't track any of that. So, but my own smoothie. So, but good news though, we got work, we got a job. So, man, I should have wait till next week to say that. But yeah, work, we got a job, and start working next week. Start making some money. Start investing back into YouTube, which is the whole plan. YouTube, business, and other things that can make me money, man. So I don't want to think of having a job as the end all be all, when obviously it's not the end all be all. End all be all is making money how I want to make money. So it's not just having a job, just being there, being a employee, being a number. Because at the end of the day, you're just a number. Look what they even gave me. Look, let me show you what they gave me. Look at that. See that? That's what you are. Employee number, whatever that is, whatever your number is. That's what you are when you're in a job. So, in my opinion, that's kind of disrespectful. But that's the reality of things. That's just the way life goes. At the end of the day, you're just a number. No one cares about you. You ass lick your whole time as you're in the job. It's all that matters. Just keep ass licking, and you eventually get what you want, a raise or whatever, more money you need to support your family, and then if you like the job you're doing, you like the job you're doing. If you like working a 9 to 5, you like working a 9 to 5. Me, shoot, I don't want to work a 9 to 5. Most people don't want to work a 9 to 5. Though some people they do enjoy their job. But I think most people are getting out of the enjoying their job situation and sitting around like, hey, I'm at my desk. I love the job. My boss is cool. I was with this job for 30 years and this, that, and the nine and whatnot. So it's like, man, I think I'm gonna retire and this and that. And hey, you could do that, man. You could do that. But let me tell you something. This is not the 80s, 90s anymore. Where you could enjoy a job. You can't really enjoy a job anymore. You're gonna be a number for a specific amount of time, and then they're gonna fire you. And they find someone better. So otherwise, it's a blessing. Blessing. Hopefully, the hours are pretty decent, so the hours are pretty good. I'm gonna make some good money, so just hopefully I make the right choices of investment and practical saving. So, otherwise, I think I'm gonna get a little bit more food in, a snack or something. I feel like grabbing those Reese's Pieces that I had 2 days. Those Reese's Pieces are tough, man. I feel like getting more of those in. Those are freaking good. Did I have sugar this morning? I think I had something a little bit sugary this morning. I had a soda this morning. And I guess coffee. That's not really sugary. I had a soda, but that's kind of it for sugar. So, but otherwise, can't really talk too much because I'm a little bit late behind schedule. So I gotta charge one of my mics. Oh, excuse me. Don't have to charge my phone and get out, rush out, go hit chest today. So other than that, I'll see you guys in the gym for chest. Yeah, Smith machine chest. Same thing as usual. We're gonna focus on the slowness to control. I didn't really get to explain it much, but slowness control. I know last week we were kind of just fooling around, but we're gonna get to focus on that a little bit more. And then I think we keep it keep messing around with the cables mainly today. But when we get in there, we'll see how we feel. So let's get ready to go. Yes. 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 Come on! Come on! Come on! Go! Come on! Nice, thanks, yo. Oh, shit, thanks, Okay. Cool. Maybe one more spot, honestly. Come on! That's it. That's good. Come on. Let's get this thing off of me. Squeeze that chest right after. Squeeze it. We're gonna superset all these workouts right here on the cables, or maybe at least these two. Let's do 2 sets of supersets. Oh shit. No. No. Okay. What's next? Let's see. Let's think about it. Kill that lower ab, not lower ab, lower chest section. No. This hurts a little bit. I think I gotta keep the incline up. It's a little too low. I'm gonna tweak my shoulder if I have it like that. Maybe just too heavy. I'm gonna tweak my shoulder if I keep doing that. It's a better idea. Put the incline up. Alright. Lighten down. Now I think you got it. I don't want to do any more of that. That's going to tweak my shoulder. Good thing I freaking warmed it up. Let's do one more pec exercise. Alright, just some standard standing, straight standing, whatever, lean back standing, pec flies. So kind of where you're going in what's the motion? Like a posing motion, like you're doing most muscular, or like how I do most muscular. So kind of like that. If I were to describe it, I don't know how else to describe it, but that's the best way I could describe it. So. Okay. Let's go do some shoulders. I'm gonna start with rear delts actually, because we've been slacking on rear delts. Okay. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Maybe kill some dumbbells, and then we'll check the pump out. Okay. All right. Okay. Check this pump out. Okay, hopefully this looks good enough. Just the thing is, do I have enough space to pose? That's usually the issue I have standing over here. Oh, this is in the way for some reason. Know that. Here. Easiest part. The easiest part of my day becoming the freaking, or the lift becoming the hardest part now. Love it. Shoot, my freaking ab busted and showing, busting and combusting. Apparently, this is the side where all the good lighting is. Oh man. Oh. Oh yeah. One more. Just one more. Okay. Okay. We're done. Enough. Whew. Okay. Oh man. The easiest part of the lift becoming the freaking hardest, bro. Oh my god. Freaking getting the right lighting for this camera, man. This angle. I guess just because I'm in this area and everything is blocking the lighting, so it makes it difficult. But there's the people over there, so okay, can't do nothing. Can't just strip down. Those people are doing their thing. So otherwise, I'm gonna go do some cardio and then some cabs, and then we're out of here. I'll talk to you guys in the car. Oh man, that was awesome lift, man. Awesome, amazing lift. I feel like honestly, we're understanding more how to control the weight, controlling the stretch. Let me actually put this in a more practical place. Yeah, controlling the weight, controlling the stretch. Just overall, learning how to control everything when it comes to certain muscles. And I'm like, it's good. Like I've been really focusing on slowness and control, and bro, it's like it's gonna admit to more muscle gain. You know, I feel like I see a lot of people. They just throw weight around, heavy weight around, and it's like whatever, and it's like, oh yeah, well, you throw 50, this, that, well, do 90, 100 pounds on the dumbbells or chest press, throwing weight that they can't move around for a couple reps, instead of really making the reps count, slowly coming down and slowly going back up, focusing on the stretch, focusing on the squeeze. I don't know, no one really has that thought process when they're going to do their set or their workout. It's kind of like just get the set done, and I'm coming more with an approach as I'm thinking in more detail, mind to muscle connection, thinking in more detail as to what I'm actually doing with the weight, cables, dumbbells, the barbell, thinking about what I'm actually doing before I get into a set, getting the right starting point where I should be. If something feels off, like today when I was on the cables, I was starting to feel my rear delt give me issues. It was starting to hurt a little bit. I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta move this over here. I didn't go super heavy because cables is cables, right? We already went pretty heavy in the beginning. Why do we need to go even more heavier now? So at that point, I should be focusing on going as slow as I can and focusing and trying to get that stretch. Who really cares about throwing crazy amounts of weight around at that point? It's irrelevant. You know what I mean? It's freaking irrelevant. So it's better to slow it down. You know, you're already exhausted. You're already fatigued from the heavyweight, the bench press, the dumbbells, the squats, the deadlifts. You know, the heavyweight, already fatigued. Now take that time to focus on slowing the weight down, lightening the weight, and controlling it. You know, of course you want to control it when you're doing your heavy sets and whatnot, but like that's where you really want to focus it with the control is when you're doing the lightweight, because when you're doing lightweight, it's lightweight. You know, you could okay, I'm done my set. You know, you could do that, or you could slow it down and make the set work for you instead of just working the set randomly. You know, you're not gonna build muscle if you just move the weight around. Like I always tell people, don't just move the weight around. Control the weight, slow it down. Focus on the stretch, maybe. Okay, if the stretch is not doing it for you, focus on the squeeze. But at the end of the day, go hard. Try and go till failure. Know your limits. If you can see you can go beyond your limits, then push beyond your limits. What's the issue? So I'm glad I've been locking into that, and I'm gonna continue going into that type of mindset of get the heavy stuff out the way, like engage in the lighter stuff, really focusing on that control of the weight, the lightness. Because I usually try and go heavy around the end of my weight session. I don't know why. I'm trying to go heavy for some stupid reason I shouldn't. But I obviously shouldn't, so. But otherwise, I don't know. You guys I was literally on the Stairmaster, and all I'm seeing, I'm scrolling through TikTok, is Charlie Clerk dead. Charlie Clerk is Charlie Clerk guy. I don't really know much about him. Like, I'd see videos of him, like, it'd be like funny videos, him having opinions on, random topics and whatnot. I would see it, but I don't really pay much attention to it, you know what I mean? Because I'm not political. I don't care about politics. I'm neutral and everything, All I'm seeing going through TikTok while I'm on the Stairmaster is Charlie Kirk shot, the Charlie Kirk video, him getting shot in the neck, right? And that's all I'm seeing, man. And it's like, holy smokes, man, It's scary out here, man. It's really scary, People blasting you for freaking having an opinion, Or not even blasting, assassinating you. That's pretty much an assassination. For having an opinion, It's scary, man. It's scary. It's scary. It's always been like that, man. Never change. Humans can't change, humans' views and humans viewpoint on things. We can't change certain things. Humans don't have the ability to do that. I have my strong opinions about whatever and whatnot. I don't talk about it on YouTube, right? Because it's YouTube. I don't want to talk about it. Like when I'm with my friends or with my family, I'll say whatever I want. I'll say whatever rude stuff I want to say about people or whoever, or this type of person or that type of person. I'll say whatever I want because those are my friends. They're not gonna, bad mouth about me or say this and say that. Well, obviously, I try and be respectful at the same time too. But an opinion is an opinion. An opinion doesn't really mean shit. An opinion is just an opinion. Everyone's gonna have an opinion. Everyone's gonna judge you. You don't gotta get killed over it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's humans. We can't change anything. Only God can. Only God can change how things are in this world. And you know what? I'm sorry to say, but more people who's gonna give their opinions, more people is gonna get shot, killed, sent to jail, try and get silence them. It's just gonna keep happening until God intervenes. So I'm Christian. I don't believe in politics, and if you're a Christian as well, I don't think you should.
get involved in politics because if they, we know logically politics will never change anything. Humans will never change what's going on in the world. It's impossible. It's been like that for thousands of years. So what's going to shift? What's going to change? What are we going to do different this year, or the next 4 years, or the next 10 years, or the next 20 years? It's going to be the same. More wars, more killing, more raping, more kidnapping children, killing children. It's just going to keep going. So nothing's going to change until God intervenes. So otherwise, I don't want to talk about politics. So I don't even want to talk about that. That's not important. So even with negatives in the world going on, don't let that divert you from your lift. Stay focused. Don't get involved with that type of stuff. I don't say don't get involved. You can get involved if you want. I'm not here. You can do whatever you want to do. But don't let it shift you from your focus. You know what I mean? Don't let it shift you from your focus. Try and stay focused, and don't let things ruin your day, as I'm trying to say. So don't let things ruin your day. Yes, life is sad, but don't let life control you. Your emotions control you. So otherwise, I'm done chatting. Tomorrow I'm heading back. So you gotta go home and gotta eat. And we gotta lock in for a new day. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow for back. Take care.